Greetings to the Writer Magazine followers. I'm Marla Miller from marlamiller.com presenting Critique My Query. It is a short critique of query letters that you send in through my email, which is at the bottom of this column. We've been doing it here at the Writer Magazine for about a year, and it's fairly successful. I appreciate all of your good vibes about it, and I try to visit the comments section as often as I can to just jump in and either add to what you're saying or answer any questions that I possibly can. I'm going to go ahead and start this query letter, but I ask you to please, if you have any nonfiction out there, peeps, got any nonfiction? I would love some nonfiction. This is fiction. And let me just put on my glasses. Okay, here we go. Dear Blank, in visiting your website, I learned that you have a particular interest in suspense fiction. Therefore, I am writing in hopes that you will consider representing me in my 62,000-word suspense fiction novel, A Place Called Winter, to publication. In the early morning hours, a man commits murder in a motel room outside of Eugene, Oregon. At the same time, in Fairfield, California, a woman stands watch at her apartment window until she is sure no one waits outside, then hurries to her car with a single suitcase. Both will meet in Winter, an isolated community in the mountain foothills of eastern Oregon. A Place Called Winter tells the story of Carol Ingram, who flees her California life after an attack that leaves her physically and mentally scarred. Amid the natural beauty of the remote canyon where she once spent childhood summers, a new journey begins. It includes old and new friends, a job Carol enjoys, and the growing sense that winter is where she belongs. But a series of unconnected events soon threaten her future. Her California attacker appears, an elderly resident commits suicide, and two young women go missing. When Carol discovers the women's bodies in an abandoned house, shock blinds her to a clue that points to her killer. Later, in the home of a friend, her memory is jolted by objects on the kitchen counter. Knowledge comes too late. The killer is with her, and she knows she's realized the truth. A synopsis and completed manuscript are available upon request. Thank you for your time in reading. Sincerely. Okay. So what do you think of this? Did you feel some tenseness when I was reading it, or when you read it? Because we always post these along with this video critique. I certainly did, and that's a good thing. This writer, so this is a suspense novel, A Place Called Winter. I think it's excellent. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's perfect, but if I were her, I'd pitch it. I mean, I really would, as is. She, might in the first paragraph mention, if she's pitching to a particular agent, she might say to that agent, I'm offering this to you because of your representation of X, an author of suspense. She might do that. And that's, that's always flattering to an agent, to know that you've spent that much time researching her or him. But I don't even know that it's necessary. It would just be a nice additive. I think for those of you who are writing suspense, I would encourage you to look at this query letter, because in my humble opinion, this query letter has everything that a query letter of a suspense novel has to have, which is what? Suspense. I mean, I was going, oh my God, oh geez, the old lady died, oh my, two women end up dead. I thought she just did a very terrific, she wrapped all of that tension around each other. Did you see that? She just kept wrapping it and making it more and more and more suspenseful. And if you're writing suspense, then you better be able to leave me, the reader, with that feeling about your query letter, right? You should be able to deliver the hook that's needed in a suspense novel in your query letter, which is, hook me with the suspense. I gotta find out what the heck happens. So I'm not going to say much more than that, but I think that this is a very nice example for those of you out there who are writing thrillers and suspense. Any of you who are writing genre fiction, you need to really be able to hook the agent or the editor with some compelling facet of the genre that you're writing about. Yes, this is about murder And so, boy, oh boy, we've got murder all over the place. And she keeps ratcheting and ratcheting and ratcheting up the tension. So I think it's a really good query letter, and I would encourage this author to keep me posted. I would love for her to come back and let us know what some agents have said about A Place Called Winter. Until the next time, be well, keep writing, and send your query letters, fiction and nonfiction. But please, a little nonfiction, please.